Hey there you guys, it is me, RandomJosh, and I'm back again with another Face Mask Friday video. And today, as you can tell, we are going full glam, and we're actually going to be using the gorgeous palette from Morphe, and this is the 35R, which is... if I don't throw it on the fucking floor. Whoops. Oh. So today we're going to be using the Morphe 35R, which is Ready Set Gold. Absolutely gorgeous golden tones throughout this palette. A lot of glitz, a lot of glam, a lot of nice nudes. So if you want to see how we create this, you know, super sexy look and grab the gold, then make sure that you are checking out this video and checking down below to get your hands on this bad boy as well. So stay tuned for that. Alrighty there guys, so we are starting off always with a nice fresh face, all done for the base. So now we're just going in with our Morphe translucent eyeshadow base, so just making sure that our base is nice and ready and set. And here we've got the gorgeous Morphe palette in Ready Set Gold. So I'm just starting off with a nice neutral shade there, which is called The One. So just using a small dense brush, I'm just creating essentially where the crease will be to an extent. So this is just where everything kind of marries together, just pulling that out ever so slightly. Yeah, so just ensuring that we've got that crisp outline ready to go. And then once that has been done, essentially what we'll be needing to do is blend that out, just so it's not obviously a complete harsh line. So we just want to, yeah, make sure that we've got the kind of colour definition there, which as you can see we have got. I'm just bringing it into the outer corner of the eye ever so slightly, just to kind of, you know, bring it all together, connect it all. And then yeah, just blend that out with a nice fresh clean blending brush, just so you're not dragging all sorts of other products and colours through this at the same time. It's just going to be essentially the one colour, which is called The One. Banter. Yeah, so pretty much I think I actually did just start packing some of the colour onto the actual blending brush as well, just to further intensify and, you know, add a little bit more definition and boldness to the eye. Again, you kind of go with it, you build as much as you need to. I like to go a little bit OTT and a bit dramatic, and I'm just ensuring that we've got that flick going on outside of the eye, just so it kind of marries all together. So now using that same small brush, I'm actually taking the shade which is called Talent, which is just a slightly deeper shade, just essentially working that again through the crease, focusing a lot of the power and intensity on the outer corners, just so that we can, you know, give a little bit more dimension and shape to the eyes here. So using that little brush as well, just to try and blend and marry some of the colours in there, and also taking a little bit of that just onto that, like not inner corner, the outer corner of the actual eyelid itself. And yeah, blending that through with a nice fresh blending brush, just again to get those colours to really marry together. And I'm actually just taking a little bit of the shade on the actual blending brush as well, just to further intensify and add a nice bit of definition. So now jumping in with the Revolution cut crease eyeshadow concealer. Didn't know what to call it for a second then, but yeah, just going in with a nice flat brush just so that we can essentially cut our crease there, get it nice and defined, so that it is all ready for our gold. So yeah, you just want to make sure that that is nice and precise. Take it slow, you know. You want to make sure that you've got the definition there so that when you are adding the gold, it just pops. And this will also, having this concealer there, because it's still slightly tacky, it will help to kind of pick up the colour and keep the intensity there of the actual colours themselves. So it does work as a really nice base. So first of all, we are going in with the shade True Gold, I believe it is called, which is that pretty much the closest thing to gold you will ever find. It literally is like the perfect shade of gold. So I'm just focusing that on the inner, well, I keep saying inner, why am I saying inner? It's the centre. The centerpiece of the eye, and yeah, just blending it slightly through just so it kind of gives the intensity in the right areas while fading into the rest. And now we're actually taking the shade called Most, which is a slightly darker shade of the kind of gold tone, just making sure that that is on the outer corner there. Blending it in with our original matte shadows and also with the first gold colour that we placed on the eye, just to again make sure that those are blended. And I'm just going back in with some of the True Gold as well, again to re-intensify and marry those shades together. So you kind of just want to do a bit of backwards and forwards with this, so start with one, do the next, and then go back to the original just to kind of bounce it off each other until it's perfectly married. So next we're going in with the shade Spirit, which is our lighter shade, so we are just going to be focusing that on the inner corner there, and again just blending that through into the actual rest of the golden shades. So yeah, it just adds a nice bit of definition to the inner corners there to make it pop. So we're just dipping into the shade The One again. So this is just the lighter of the shades that we used on the top crease. And we're just using a small smudger brush just to smudge that through the lower half of the eye. So this is just to essentially connect all of the shades together, get a nice seamless blend from top to bottom, and just make it look probably about 20 times better. So yes, now just jumping in with another shade here. This is Talent, and again just doing the same kind of thing, but this time just focusing the colour on the outer portion of the eye, just to again connect it with what we originally had there. And yep, now we are just classically going on to the eyebrows now. So we are actually done with the eyeshadow portion of this tutorial. So yep, just basically sculpting out my eyebrows as I do in pretty much every single tutorial. Nothing different really, just do your brows how you kind of feel comfortable doing your own brows. Make sure that they look, you know, extra snazzy and fierce to just complement this look. You know, the brows really do frame the face, and having brows done just adds so much more definition. So now I'm just jumping in with my mascara here. So this is my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and I'm just coating the tops of the lashes so that we are ready and set to apply some absolutely stunning lashes here. So these are the lashes in Confidence from Indigo Rosé. So yeah, just using some duo glue to pop those on the eyes. Again, I don't like filming the whole process because it does take me a little while. But yeah, you just want to set those on, and hey presto, they really do add a whole nother level to the tutorial. So yeah, just jumping in now with a nice nude shaded lipstick. This is Chauffeur, as you probably know already, from Revolution. Coating those lips just to get a nice hooker. Now I'm taking this golden highlighter this time from Revolution. It's one that I randomly found, and I thought, you know what, we're going gold, let's go all out and get a whole gold look going. And now just finishing up with some Morphe setting spray. Right there you guys, so that is the tutorial today. I hope that you enjoyed this craziness. I actually really like this. So this is a bit more of a like intense look. Obviously you can soften it up, make it a little bit more everyday. Maybe don't go in with 3 different glitters. Maybe just stick with one that kind of works for you. Make it a lot less bold, or you can even up the boldness. There's a lot of shades in that palette, girl. Have fun with it. It is so gorgeous, and the pigments, oh my god, living. And I mean, today we did go in with a different highlighter. Josh is changing up the game, and I think my face looks a little bit more natural than normal. So yeah, there's that as well. Changing everything. Josh changes his hair and suddenly everything changes. But yeah, so I hope that you guys do enjoy this look. If you did enjoy this tutorial, then please, please, please let me know down below. I love reading through your comments. And just any bit of support means a hell of a lot to myself. So thank you again, and yes, I will see each and every one of you guys in the next video. Peace out, bitches.